MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Brewers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jameson Taillon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Pile of strikeouts.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 120.
Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Yelich is retired, and there's one away.
The shortstop.
Digging in, Willie Adames, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Taillon has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
1 out, nobody on. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. And the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The left fielder, number 33.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, look at that stop. 1 there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you know, Matt, pitching coaches say, hey, you have to throw the ball in the zone. You have to throw strikes. Well, this guy did it in his last one. The only problem is he found a lot of barrels. Gave up a bunch of base hits in his last one, and hopefully he can start missing some of those bats in this start.
Settling in now, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ian Happ.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Suzuki comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Dansby Swanson will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball well outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Second inning set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 11.
And the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Into the bleachers and gone.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Luis Urias is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And the pitch.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And I'm going to be focusing on Ian Happ. Listen, the bat plays. We all know that. That's the spotlight tool that he possesses. But he also gives his manager a lot of versatility. Not only in the infield, this guy can also go out to the outfield and go get it with a pretty strong arm. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, William Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Batting 8th. The third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Abraham Torrey is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1 and 2. Mitchell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Fouled off. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are standing in. Matt Merker, first chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now. Woodruff, originally from Mississippi, he was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Number 16.
Now batting, Patrick Wisdom. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Batting 7. The first baseman,
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
0-1 pitch on its way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
batting 8.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. For his career in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 6. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Barnhart bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
A man at third with one away. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And the payoff pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box, Jamison Taillon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch shows bunt as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Leading off from Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian.
Now here's the pitch.
Yellow.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Winker. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another look to first and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Brewers go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Now to the plate, Ian Happ, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The second baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count and the pitch.
Ball 3. Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping into the box, Suzuki. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
On its Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Number 11.
Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Now here it comes.
3-0 the count. Hey!
3-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Garrett Mitchell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Two and one.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The third baseman, Matt Merker.
Now at the plate, Matt Merker. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Patrick Wisdom is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
High in the air out to center field. Mitchell is right there. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 3 up. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Popped up. Back behind second. Happ battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wisdom is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Christian Yelich. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Brewers get digging in now. Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, to count.
Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short, and 1 gone.
The batter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hopped up. Torrey is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 50.
Now at the plate, Jamison Taillon.
Taillon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder Jesse Winker. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that is through into right field for a single. Rowdy Tellez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit hard up the middle. Swanson picks it up. There's one. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
The batter, number 2. Second base.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Luis Urias. Down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Top of the order. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today he's gone on strikes. Now at the plate, Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-0.
2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Runners off for second. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Standing in, Garrett Mitchell. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play, and they are not gonna get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Now back.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals to the left side, but it's well foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Abraham Torrey is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. The 1-1 home. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. So here now's the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this one's in the dirt, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Out of play off to the right. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Two and 2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Milwaukee leads. At the plate, Matt Merker will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. From the stretch, Patrick Wisdom is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Nelson Velasquez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Nelson.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Christopher Morrow will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Strike one to start the at-bat. A runner on first with two away. Hit on the ground to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
This game's defensively for the Cubs.
Brandon Hughes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Yan Gomes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Yelich. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
When you're leading by one run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So
his ball's down, and that could bring in a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. None out. Runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Keenan Thompson is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Keenan Thompson.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Digging in to try it again, Garrett Mitchell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. 1-1, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, William Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Abraham Torrey, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Javi Guerra will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Henry will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Ready with the 1-0. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-0.
Ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Driven to deep right field. Yelich going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now, Suzuki. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the Brad Wick enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Henry is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back. Right fielder.
And here's Christian Yelich now.
Yelich.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot to third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Jesse Winker would be next. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
On the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And he will get there to make the running play. And Devin Williams comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 38. Devin.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Cody Bellinger is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind into the bleachers and gone.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The batter. The third baseman.
Into the box now, Matt Merker. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Mitchell is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting. Number 6.
Striding in, Patrick Wisdom. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Now a hard liner. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
There's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Velasquez. Big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like